Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Marketing Botics podcast. First of all, I've been making these videos for a while and I'm getting a couple of views here and there. Because as I said, starting out on YouTube or any social media channel at all takes time. It really does. So I appreciate that this is going to take a while to raise my subscribers up and get my view count higher. But to do that, if you are watching, please like my channel. And if you listen to this as a podcast on Spotify, on Apple Music, or Amazon Music, or I think it's Apple Podcast, isn't it? Obviously, like the channels there as well. Please keep it going and help me grow this channel, because helping me grow this channel means I can deliver more content, which is going to help you guys that are watching. In today's video, what I want to talk about, and audio for podcasts, but in today's video, what I want to talk about is why being liked doesn't matter anymore. And what I'm talking about is on social media channels, why we shouldn't get too obsessed in these kind of too obsessed in the amount of likes and engagement that we get within a social media post. Look, engagement is vital. We need those comments. But it's hard to get those likes and what we used to get from years ago. As I mentioned before, I used to be able to put up a video or a still or an illustration and get 500 likes easy back when it was easy to do that. It's different now. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is why being liked doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so let me go roll this back. It's about, I think now it's about 2017, I think it is, when I tried to start my first affiliate company, and things were going well to begin with. So I'd put up a post on an established Facebook channel, and what I mean established is I mean it had a good like 1,000 subscribers to it, and then I put a post up and it would quickly gain 500, 600, 700 likes from people that followed me and people that didn't, because Facebook was all about sharing the love and sharing it out to other people to get that engagement for you, because they thought, well, the more they give you, the more you're going to post, the more it's going to help people that are on their channel. But what they realized after a while is people were getting fed up with all the spam and all the scammy stuff that was appearing, because it was easy for people to market that stuff, really. And their user base, the people who weren't marketing, were turning away from it because there was just too much content, and in particularly too much ads. So what they did is they start rolling it back, and in that process, they started limiting the amount of reach that you could get. And because of that, it became a lot harder to get that reach. And I think now, like if you move on to 2023, I think it goes to something like between 15 to 20% of those that actually are subscribed to your channel on Facebook, same with Instagram, and pretty much all the channels follow suit. So it goes to a very low audience, and then once they engage with it and they're happy with it, then it will go to several other people and it start expanding that way. But the issue that we have is that we still seem to be obsessive over the little little blue like button. And if we're not getting the likes, then we feel there's something wrong and our social media is not working, and it just and what's the point in continuing if no one's looking at it? But there's a difference between no one looking at it and no one liking it, because not as many people like stuff in which they're watching. Now, I believe this is because of confidence within terms of how they're going to get retargeted afterwards. Previously, if someone liked a post, they would get an invitation to like the page, because you could just literally go down like all the likes and go invite. And at one point they would get all those notifications. Then there was another time in which they wouldn't, but they could still see it if they looked in the back end of the notifications, and now they just didn't get it at all. And so and then once they like the page, then you were able to follow up with them and DM them and things like that. Most of the time we did it from personal accounts if we couldn't do it from a business account. And so from a little like, they were getting heavily targeted with social media messages. And I think people caught on to this, and so there's a lot more wariness about what people are going to like and engage with, for fear of ending up down a rabbit hole or being pressured into buying something that they had no intention of doing. So don't get too caught up on the likes, because it's very different now to what it was. I remember someone the other day said that they went to speak to someone in regards to a decorating project, to kitchen refurb. And in that meeting, she said that she's been following their Facebook page for some time, but never actually ever liked anything. And he went back and checked, and yeah, there was never actually anything that had ever been liked or commented on, and yet she had been watching. And Facebook do take this into consideration, when you're sending out more posts and placing them up and they're retargeting people that are interested in your brand, they're not just doing it based on the people that like or engage. They're doing it based on people that actually look at your content. And all the other platforms are the same: Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Twitter is a rabbit hole of algorithms, but still, and YouTube as well. So don't get too caught up in it. It is one of the main things I want to say. What you should be looking at is how many people are looking at that content, because you should start seeing a gradual rise of the amount of people that your content is being delivered to. And when that happens, you're making engaging content, because obviously, as I said, with the algorithms, the more people that see it, engage with it, the more people that platform is going to send it to view as well, when they think it's a post that more people want to see. Now, Facebook, if you take Facebook ads, when you set up a Facebook ad, you've got the option to target people based on those that engage, those that watch, those that snoop. I can't remember what they're called now. Reach it. Is it in the reach? Anyway, so there's loads of different things in which type of people you can target. And these are based on the way that they look. So if you put out a post and you do want engagement, people to comment, and you select the engagement area, and it will send it to people that's more likely to comment on your post. So, the analytics that you look at should be the amount of people that are commenting or liking your post. But if you're sending out to people that are more likely just to watch a video, then obviously you're looking for watch duration. If you're doing reach, then you're looking for people who have at least looked at your post, those that have viewed it. So there's so many different ways in which you can run Facebook ads that also affect posts. As I said, it will look at how your post should be delivered and target in a similar way. So you need to be looking at the analytics in the same way. So a bit short this week, today, I make them all the time, these videos. But I really wanted to make sure we focus on why it's important, why being liked doesn't matter anymore compared to what it used to be. It's all about the amount of people that are looking at your content, because look at the results as well, I suppose, is the other thing. So once you have look at the sales that are happening, and then you need to, if it's online sales, you can see where they came from, the direction that they took, how many people came from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, things like that. And if your sales are more out and about, like you are a decorator, it's more picking up the phone and calling you, then simple ask, have you ever seen my Facebook content? LinkedIn, Instagram, don't just say, have you ever seen me on social media? Because it could be any platform. Make sure you hone down which platforms they've actually been on. Have you seen me on Facebook? Have you seen me on LinkedIn? Have you, oh, do I have a LinkedIn account? Okay, good. It's not that then. So you can really hone down which platforms are working well for you, which is powerful, because then you can start doubling down on those platforms that are. Like for me at the moment, I'm doubling down on YouTube, because YouTube's where I can see the better stats, and I can see that it's working well for me, and plus it's where I want to focus long term. LinkedIn, I can probably convert more people at the moment, so I'm focusing on that, but YouTube is definitely my longer term aim. So I'm focusing on YouTube stuff, YouTube shorts and YouTube videos such as this, and then I'm creating the shorts that I create go onto LinkedIn as well, to make sure that I cover myself, across all platforms, but definitely focusing on the ones that I know is going to work for me, or the ones I will definitely want to focus on that I know will work for me down the line. So yes, that's how I'm doing it. Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. Why being liked doesn't matter anymore. And if you do want to know more, then obviously head over to my website and make sure you use the sign up form to book a one-to-one with me. And if you are watching this on YouTube, do like my page, podcast, please like the podcast. And if you're watching this on any social media, then obviously head over to my YouTube and like it on there. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get as many people as I can across on Facebook liking my content, because Facebook is where I want to grow. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.